I'm screen recording as well. I can put myself on mute now.
Okay.
I'm going to submit someone in 3, 2.
Hello?
Hello. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Dodie, nice to meet you too.
Firstly, what is your name?
I'm Chichi.
August.
My name is Vinicius.
My name is Robin.
Jenna.
Jenna. Nice to meet you. Is it Jenna or Yenna?
Jenna.
Jenna. I thought you said Yenna. I was like, cool.
I mean, you can call me whichever one you want, but
Yenna? Where are you in the world?
Right now I am in Eugene, Oregon.
I am in California, Highland, California.
I'm in Ithaca, New York at Ithaca College.
You had a question for me, so if you would like to ask it, I'll try and answer it.
I was curious about your ideas for Build a Problem, that you wanted to tie it all together.
Honestly, I think I tried to write it with a theme in mind. I just realized it's behind me. It looks really plain. I don't think I'm very good at planning music. I think it just like falls out, if you know what I mean.
How do you view storytelling as a songwriter?
I have a lot of friends who are like film nuts. They know how to like structure something, you know, they always talk about like act 1, act 2, act 3. My camera keeps going askew, it's quite funny. It's a Dutch angle, that's what I learned from them. When I'm writing songs, I imagine things very visually. I imagine like a scene, maybe in my life or a life I'm imagining towering over me or behind me, or I'm carrying them. There is naturally like a rise and fall and like tension and release, and I think every single element can like add something different, whether that's like a string rumble or like harmony or like the softness of playing. Great question. I loved talking about
What
that.
is your favorite part of the process of recording a song/album, and what is your least favorite?
There's sometimes like a clash between what I want to write and what I have to compromise. Radio guidelines are like, it has to be a few beats per minute faster, and I'm like, I don't want it to be a few beats per minute faster. That's always really frustrating. Also, sometimes my vocals are not as good on a particular day. I'm like, I can't get it right. String days are always fun. Percussion days are always fun. Usually when we're recording drums, I'll like act it out, and then Ross, my drummer Ross, will like copy. And also when we're doing percussion days, we'll usually do like a vibe take, which is where everyone who's in the studio gets in the room and like claps along or like sings along, like that kind of thing. So that's always really fun. Now I'm older and I'm woman, I get to communicate what I want.
I personally think that like every single artist has like their particular way of how they envision their audience listening to the album, especially for the first time. In the car on a rainy day, staring out the window, you know. So like, what is your ideal way of us experiencing the album? What do you have in your head when you're like, I hope they listen to it and they're in this place?
I remember that question. It's such a good question. It's like a way to kind of like unlock a feeling, you know? Maybe just lying in the dark with some good headphones or something. There is also like some visual stuff coming out with it, and that was really fun to like watch along, so probably in that way as well.
I love to listen to albums in my car. And like, I'm going on this journey and like I have to go through it. Oh, you're re-releasing when? This is not one of the questions I submitted, but I'm so excited about that. That's one of my favorite songs of yours. Oh my god! Oh, I'm so gonna cry to this. This is so good.
How does music affect you? Because you suffer from derealization or dissociation, because you say music is really good for your mental health. So I've always wondered how it affects you, if it helps in any way.
I would say like maybe if I'm at a gig, obviously like if I'm anywhere at all now, I'm just constantly spaced out, and that really does affect it. Music helps me process in a really important way, I think. It just kind of helps like cleanse me in whatever way I need. Yeah, access like corners of my brain and really like pinpoint what I'm feeling. And yeah, I think gigs for me are honestly like a spiritual experience. I think I've had so many incredible moments at shows. It lets me be present, not in like a non-derealized way, but more in like, I don't know, a way where I'm allowed to feel whatever I need to feel in that.
Yeah, I get that.
I have some questions for you, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you seem to love music. Like, you love music in the way I love music, and I am very curious, what does your music library look like?
It's absolutely chaotic right now.
Nice.
I've been listening to a lot of hyper pop, especially at work. I also like a lot of sad indie stuff. I love The Cure, The Front Bottoms, America's Pleasure Club. So I either like to be really happy or really sad.
I've been listening to a lot of Phoebe Bridgers, Orla Garland, a lot of Orla, Mitski, Frank Ocean, R&B and pop, sad music, but really lush sound. Sufjan Stevens, like sad music with a lush production vibe.
Great
So of
take.
course I love your songs, of course.
I have everything from like your music, I have gospel music, I have hip hop, Megan Thee Stallion, country, Tennessee whiskey, all over the place. And that's exactly how I like it. I listen to music for the feeling, not for the genre or whatever.
Oh my God. It fluctuates. Last night I was listening to Sleeping at Last's astronomy playlist. I love Sleeping at Last so much. Motion Sickness, because who wouldn't? By Phoebe Bridgers. And Bill Wurtz's new song, Money.
Yeah, I love that.
I love Bill Wurtz.
Me too.
Oh, I love Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe.
I love your music taste.
Such a compliment. And of course you're on there too. Like, I think you're one of my top artists. So
Oh my God, wow. An honor to be among those guys.
Ever since Punisher came out, that whole album, that's kind of just been on repeat, I'd have to say. And obviously, Build a Problem. The other day it was snowing and I was playing Hate Myself and I felt like I was in a snow globe. It was just a really fun experience.
Okay, I have another question. Will you tell me about someone in your life who's very important to you?
the friends that I have now are the best friends I've ever had. The cliche answer, my mom is too. I think my friends have really helped me become the person that I knew I could be, but didn't realize I could become with the right kind of support and whatnot. I love them so much.
I think my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we've been dating for about a year and a half now. I could gush on about her for like hours on end. She's very sarcastic, quippy, kind of the joker of the group.
My friends, first and foremost, for sure, because being queer can be such an alienating experience. Having a bunch of trans and bisexual friends, they're my rock.
I have my mom and my two brothers, and they're my unit. Like, we are a package deal. You get me, you get them. Like, my mom is my best friend. I'm surprised she has not called me since we've been on the phone.
The first thing that came to mind was my mom. I love my mom, and she's been so supportive of me studying music and doing all that. So she's like the most generous, giving, loving person. Like, she'll drop anything for anyone. I love that about her.
My next question is, will you tell me about something significant that happened in your life? It can be good, it can be bad, it's up to
I
you.
used to live in California, and I decided after high school to just move to Oregon, living my own like indie life and like going out on my own.
It kind of changed my mindset in life in a way. It's not good at all, but I'll talk about it briefly. So my childhood dog just recently passed away in December. There was this thing on his certificate of cremation, and it said something like, "You've never experienced true love until you've been loved by a pet." And I was like, oh, that hit real hard. I knew he wasn't going to live forever, but in my mind, he's kind of immortal because he's been with me through my whole life, really. And I had no doubt he was going to make it through college. I am about to be a senior. I just realized how fragile life is. And I miss him, but I thank him for what happened to him taught me.
I lost my family cat, like maybe even a few years ago now, and I still forget, like wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, wait, Tufty's gone. Yeah, I'm grateful to kind of like have had him to teach me about, time moving on and change and growth and going through a grieving process.
I mean, this is like semi-recent, but I kind of like discovered what I want to do with my life. I recently, last year, changed my major to sound recording technology. So just like actually doing what I want to do in the future and like kind of seeing that, and it's been really exciting. I play the clarinet as well also.
I thought I had it next to me, but I put it away.
Yeah, like recording like in studios, doing live sound reinforcement.
That's so cool.
Any studio, that's really what I want to be doing.
I really like respect anyone who can just like make a decision and change their life course. That's a huge thing to do. Really inspired by that.
It's probably the worst night of my life, but I remember going to a party when I was like 18 or 19. It was such an uncomfortable place. It was very dark. There were too many people. And at the time, I didn't realize I was very hypersensitive to stimuli. So it overwhelmed me. It was a perfect combination of mental health issues. I got a little like psychotic. I didn't make a lot of sense. I was erratic. So yeah, it was bad. I was just waiting for my ride to pick me up because I couldn't fucking handle being there anymore. And I saw the kid who was having a panic attack sitting there in the corner, and it was very clear to me what was happening. So I sat by him, and I remember asking him questions, and I asked him if I could hold him. He gave me his phone because he couldn't type. That's how much he was shaking. So I could text his sister. I waited with him until she showed up and made sure he was safe. Throughout the entire night, in my mind, I was being very mean to myself for having mental health crisis during a party. Because everyone else is enjoying themselves, and I'm the one who's like losing my shit.
Yeah.
And it helped me realize if I can be kind to this stranger having a mental health crisis, I should be kind to myself. And I was also proud of myself looking back because I had nothing in me. I was so exhausted.
Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that.
I am going to university for psychology because I realized there's nothing that helps me as much as helping other people with their mental health.
Last year was probably one of the worst years of my life, if not the worst year of my life. It allowed space for me to get to know myself a little bit more. I thought for so many years that my favorite color was blue and purple, just like what I stuck with so many years ago. My favorite color is pink and yellow, and I love bright colors. I'm into like fitness a little bit.
You seem so like bright. Yeah, you took the time to be in tune with yourself, and
yeah,
if you have a hard year, but it takes a lot of strength to be like, but I'm grateful for it. What would you love to achieve over the next few years?
Oh boy, that's a lot. I want to study abroad, like springboard into the career I want, which is something to do with literature. Getting on my own and being more independent, that's something I've always wanted. I really, really want to do something with books.
I just would like to be happy. Trying to figure out where my place in the world. I'd love to create more. Just kind of be happy with myself and explore the world. I'd love to explore the
I
world.
would like to graduate from university so I can become a therapist, have enough stability and money to like start medically transitioning because I'm trans math, take testosterone. And Brazil is a very transphobic country, to travel and visit my online friends because I love them very much. So if this pandemic could be over so I can see them soon, that would be amazing.
I'm getting my dual degree in law and in social work.
Wow.
I'd love to, graduate in the next couple of years and just start helping. It could be anywhere from, child custody battles all the way to foster care and adoption.
I'm trying not to fangirl. I think I've been following you since I was like 15.
Wow. I don't know how much will go in the video. I'm trying to interview like a lot of people, so I'll probably just use a snippet, but really it was mostly just to like get a chance to have a chat and say thank you. Yeah, I don't know like in what way you know me at all, like you might just know me on the side, but I just want to say like thank you so much for like letting me be a part of your life in any way. It's an honor and I wish you the best.
I think I've been listening to you since 2018. I went to your LA concert, both your LA concerts recently. So yeah, I appreciate you very much.
Thank you. Genuinely, I don't know if you realize the impact that you have on people like me who have watched your videos for years. And I mean, you're a part of like my daily life. This is like, it's like meeting an internet friend for the first time.
It's only right that I get to say hello. Pop into your life for a while.
Thank you so much. My college roommate actually like showed me who you are, and I like ever since I heard you doing like I hear like clarinet in your songs, and I just have thought that was just so cool because you don't hear that in a ton of pop music or like any mainstream type music, and it was just so cool to like see the instrument being used, and the way that you use it is so beautiful. I've recorded a couple of your songs on like clarinet for funsies.
Oh my god!
Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of my life through your art and through your videos, because I follow you for so many years. When you were reacting to your 20-year-old self, like answering her questions, I was like, I was there when you uploaded that video, and
I wish you so much luck.
Thanks for answering my question.
Right. What is my camera doing? We're gonna be like, anyway, goodbye. Yeah, I'm gonna love you now, but
Bye.
say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. It's so nice to meet you.
Goodbye. Thank you so much. So nice meeting you. Good luck.
It was nice to meet you.
Bye.
Oh, there we go. Hello. Hello.
I forgot to mention this person's a cupboard, actually. You're a bit wooden, but not your fault.
I've opened some doors for you. Yeah.
Hey! There we go.
Strong room color. Okay, we had a great time analyzing your wardrobe.